This week on the Organized Life podcast.
Let me just back up right before that a little bit.
Okay.
We did my whole house.
Yeah.
We did my bedroom. We did the kids' rooms. We did the laundry. We did the kitchen. We did it all. Okay.
Yeah.
And so when it came time for me to go, I didn't have a lot of time. The Lord said, go. And I had to be obedient. He told me and my husband on a Tuesday that we needed to be gone by Sunday. And so it meant we needed to be able to pack really fast, exactly what he said, so that we could be obedient. And had we not done all that we had done, I wouldn't have been able to be obedient in that moment. And so because we did, I knew exactly where all the clothes were. I knew where the toiletries were. I knew where everything was. I knew exactly how many, we didn't get boxes. We got packaging bags. I knew exactly how many things to get. We got those, packed them, put them in the truck, and we were out of there by Sunday.
Hey, and welcome to the Organized Life podcast, where we are creating a movement with powerful organizing strategies and systems that save you space, time, energy, and money. I am your host, Tequila Renee, the life organizing strategist and the owner of Extreme Audacity Organized Solutions. All right. Everybody just relax, calm down. I know y'all saw the picture. We got my girl, Sharrell Howard, on here. Welcome, Sharrell.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here with you.
Yes, listen, y'all. So we are in season 3 of the Organized Life podcast. We're talking about the holidays. Well, listen, I wanted Sharrell in season 2, but she had some stuff going on and we didn't get to record then. But listen, we're going back to season 2, so to speak, because we're talking, she was one of my clients. And so in season 2, I talked to a lot of my clients and I wanted her then, but we got her now. We're talking about the holidays. We're talking about all the things. We're talking about everything. So you're not going to miss anything. Sharrell is one of my dear friends. She's also, I don't know what to call her. She's my coach. Like, she is my friend. She is my client. She is all the things. Okay, you guys. So we are super excited to be here together. We have so much fun talking, and we're just here to have a good time, and you guys get to sit in on it. So, Sharrell, you ready?
I'm ready, girl. Let's go.
Listen. So would you tell the Organized Life podcast listeners a little bit about yourself?
Okay. Well, my name is Sharrell Howard. Like I said, I am the brand boss. So I do a lot of working with people who have new businesses or even existing businesses and they want to take them to the next level. I have a consulting firm, the STETRIS Group. So that's one strand. The other strand of my business is educational strategies. And so I work to create internships, all types of digital technology to help bring students into real work situations. So I do a lot. That's just a little bit off the top, but basically I love people. I love building people and programs and things. And so however I can do that, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yes. And she does the things. Okay, y'all. So how we met, Sharrell and I met through a mutual friend. We were at an event together.
Yes.
And the friend was like, okay, everybody, tell everybody what you do, who you are. So we were introducing ourselves and she said what she did. I was like, oh, I think I need to talk to her. And we still hadn't talked. Then I said what I did. And she was like, oh, I need to talk to you.
I did. I need you now.
So we quickly became each other's clients.
Yes, absolutely.
We became each other's clients and then we became friends and here we are. She's still my client. She will always be my client. I'm still her client. I will always be her client. Yeah,
That's right.
I text her the other day. I was like, girl, I need you because the way her mind works, and people say this about me too, but the way her mind works, it's just so brilliant. And like, I know when I'm stuck, I know who to call. I know exactly who to call, and that's Sharrell. Like, her mind is overload. Like it's like, oh, she like overwhelms me, but it's in a good way because I'm like, okay, everybody relax. That's a lot for me, but I know she's going to break it down for me to make it so I can eat it. Right. She's
That's
just
right.
brilliant in the area of innovation, strategies. She's just great in that area. So that's how we met, and we've been bosom buddies ever since. We actually did a pageant together. So Sharrell, tell them
We
about the
did.
pageant.
Oh my goodness. So I'm a pageant girl. I've been doing pageants a long time. And I decided to do a pageant. And I told Tequila Renee, I said, girl, come on, you're doing it. She said, no, that is not what I do. I said, yes, you are. You're gonna do this with me. You're gonna get out of your comfort zone. We're gonna go have fun. Because I will tell you, I've made some of my best friends through pageantry. And so she is definitely one of my boss besties. And so I said, we're going to do this together. And she said, girl, I don't have a dress. I don't have anything. I said, we're going to get you together. Don't you worry. We're going to get up there. And would you know that we both won our categories? So I was Miss Fabulous, and she is certainly Miss Flawless. And y'all, when I tell you, she rocked the stage, honey, you couldn't tell her nothing. Let me tell y'all something about my friend. So one of the things that we did when she was my client is she did a photo shoot. And so she got her makeup done. Baby, when she got her makeup done, she was a whole new person. She was like, oh, you can't tell me nothing now.
No things, okay? You could tell me no things.
So it was amazing. We had such a good time being pageant queens together, sister queens, but we were sisters anyway. So it was just a regular day for us.
Yeah. So one of the things, it was so funny because that was my first pageant I ever went to. It was the first pageant I was ever in, and I won.
That's right.
So I would never do another pageant because I can't top that.
Facts. 100%. 100%. Yes.
Yeah, I can't top that. It was so fun. So yeah, Sharrell was like, girl, you doing this pageant with me? And I was like, I don't even know how to walk. I don't know how to stand. I don't know how to do anything. But her and our coaches, they got me together real quick. And it probably was like 2 or 3 weeks before the pageant. And I was like, looking at my competition, I was like, I actually think I could win this. Like, for real. Like, before, I was just in it to have fun. It was just something to have fun. We was having fun at practice. Practice was so fun. We'd go eat afterwards or whatever we would do afterwards. We were just having a good time. And then I started taking this serious at the end. I was like, oh, I probably could win this for real. And then the night before the pageant, Sharrell called me and she was like, so, you got your dress? And I was like, of course. She was like, no, the dress you're going to wear once you win. I was like, oh, that's a thing? She was like, yeah. I was like, oh, well, let me go find another dress. I already done took all kind of dresses and clothes out of her closet. Okay. But I had to go find me a winning girl dress. Okay. So I went and found my little cute blue dress and I was ready to win the pageant. And little did I know I actually won. And it was so fun. And I cried my eyes out. Never thought I would cry. Well, I'm a crybaby anyway. So, there's that. However, we had such a good time.
Yes.
It was so fun. We got our makeup done together. Our makeup artist is just phenomenal. Lord, she make us look so good. Yeah. So that was great. That was a fantastic experience. One that I will never forget. It's always ingrained in my heart, and it was so fun to experience myself in a different way, and it was fun.
Yes.
All right. So, Sharrell, tell me, what is your favorite part about what you do, your expertise, and how you touch your clients, your people, your students? What's your favorite part about that?
It's this right here, the relationships. The relationships, the impact, to see when my clients, my students, my friends, when that light comes on that says, you know what, I can do this. And then they start to innovate at the point that they start to think, oh, okay, then if I can do that, then I can do this, which also means I can do this, which now I can do this. That part right there is what that just gives me life. Because for me, it's not about you being my client for forever. I want to empower you to be able to develop and innovate on your own, and just to have that way of thinking that just expands open, it's outside of the box. It busts the glass ceiling. It goes into the stars and beyond. It does all of that. And so that's what I love. And I love the point where we become friends and we get to become collaborators. And
Yeah.
now it's just conversations. It's not an appointment. It's conversations. It's
Yeah.
quality time.
Yeah.
And that is what makes me incredibly happy. And that's what gives me joy.
Listen, and you do that. So the things that you did for me in my business and in my life in general still like has such an amazing impact on me. When I'm talking to clients or when I'm trying to figure something out, like I can hear you in my head. I can see something a lot different because of the relationship that we had and the things that you taught me and the things that you showed me, and still have a lot of the notes that we took when you were consulting me, right? You got the point.
Yep.
But yeah,
That,
but when we were going through that process, it was like she was overwhelming me because she had so many ideas, and I told her, I was like, Sharrell, this is a lot. I don't know if she gives you so many ideas to where you can have it for 10, 15, 20 years. And I'm trying to be in the moment, and I'm like, girl, this is a lot. Like, her mind is so brilliant, but what you do, it lives on and it lives on, and it's just so innovative and really does have that impact that you're talking about. It really does have that impact on people. I'm a living witness. Yeah.
Well, I have to say the same is true for you, my dear.
Yeah. So what made you take that initial step of getting organized?
Well, so 2022 was a rough year. I lost a lot of family. I lost my father. And my house was overrun, not just with my children's things, but with business things, and now all of my father's things, and just all the things. Okay. And it was a lot going on. And it just felt like the walls were closing in a little bit. And so I figured, I'm not going to be able to do this. Let me get some help. And of course, that was around the same time we met. And I said, okay, well, can you come and help me get organized? Now, I thought I was just going to be able to sit back and you would just go organize it and then it was going to be done. That's what I thought. Little did I know I had to do some work.
Yeah. You had to get involved.
I did. I had to get involved, but it was the best thing. And it was so therapeutic, just the method by which you walked me through how to determine what to keep, what not to keep, the fact that things are not memories are in your heart, to kind of disconnect things from memories and let the memories live on without keeping all of the things. That was so huge. That's something that I share with people who grieve and lose people all the time. It's like, the memories are not attached to the things. The memories are in your heart, and you don't have to keep all of the stuff in order to remember.
Yeah.
So that was step one.
Yeah. So how do you think getting organized and going through that process really affected your life?
Oh my goodness. So when we went through, first of all, you told me everything had to have a place. If it didn't have a place, it had to go. Okay. So when I think about my life right now, my daughter is into beads and making bracelets and making all kinds of things. And so she asked for all of these things. And I was like, but we don't have anywhere to put that. That doesn't have a place. And I said, so part of the budget needs to be the thing that keeps it. So I brought her a craft table that holds all of her things, all the little drawers, all the little pieces. And I think, so now when I'm thinking about purchasing something, I'm thinking about, okay, not only this item, but where is it going to go? And do I need to purchase something that then puts that away? And if I can't do that, then I don't need to get it. Or I need to get rid of something. And that's so awesome. That's just how we do things now. What's the purpose of it? Does it have a place? And so and then do I already have one? Because now that is also a big thing, because we found I had multiples of things. Like once you start going through, it's like, oh, I didn't really know that I had that many of those things. So maybe let me just do a little inventory to see, do I already have this thing?
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, so when we are going through the process, I think a lot of people think that same thought of it's just going to magically happen. She's going to come in, she's going to wave a wand, and it's going to be like, voila. And it doesn't really happen that way. It's a process.
No.
It's a process that it's a journey. That's what I like to call it. And I go on the journey with you and help you to recognize some of the habits that you had or have, and how to get over that and stop doing some of the same things that got you in a space that you are today. And so one of the things that I'm so proud of is that, well, I was very sad when you left, but when you sent me the pictures of how you started organizing your house, your new house, and when you moved in, that makes me so proud. It makes me so happy because it tells me that you were listening, that you were learning, that I was imparting wisdom into you, that lived on past the day that we completed, working in your house. So I tell the Organized Life listeners about that experience when you moved into your new house, your beautiful home. How was that for you?
So let me just back up right before that a little bit.
Okay.
We did my whole house. Yeah. We did my bedroom. We did the kids' rooms. We did the laundry. We did the kitchen. We did it all. Okay.
Yeah.
And so when it came time for me to go, I didn't have a lot of time. The Lord said, go. And I had to be obedient. He told me and my husband on a Tuesday that we needed to be gone by Sunday. And so it meant we needed to be able to pack really fast, exactly what he said, so that we could be obedient. And had we not done all that we had done, I wouldn't have been able to be obedient in that moment. And so because we did, I knew exactly where all the clothes were. I knew where the toiletries were. I knew where everything was. I knew exactly how many, we didn't get boxes. We got packaging bags. I knew exactly how many things to get. We got those, packed them, put them in the truck, and we were out of there by Sunday. So we're talking a matter of Tuesday to Sunday. Okay. Like the stuff didn't get there for us to pack until Friday. So Friday and Saturday, we packed up everything we needed to move across country. Moved across country. And as we began to take things out, I said, we're not going to just take things out. We need to be very strategic. I said, where's the bins? Let's get the label. I bought a Cricut. I have a Cricut so I can print labels. Oh yeah. My pantry has all the plastic containers, cereal, flour, sugar, like you name. I don't care if I get something new that I've never used. Coconut flakes. Now it's another label that's going on a bin.
We print it.
And we're putting things away. Everything has its place. And, it's something to get, your children used to, but my kids are used to it now. When the groceries come in, let's dump those things in those bins, throw those boxes out, so we can have the space we need. And then it also makes sure that you don't have little critters because they like cardboard. And this is Texas. Texas is different than North Carolina.
Oh,
you gotta
okay.
You got to be careful. You'll get pantry mice or whatever they are if you're not careful. So, that's already a system that we have. So everything has a bin, everything has a place. And even as we grow, we looked around a couple of weeks ago. We said, that's a little bit much. Let's get rid of some of this stuff, So it's a constant process. You're never going to be done. And then when you are done, or you feel like it, you need to do it again.
You need to. That's such a good point. Like, as I talk about, you said so many good things. I talk about this all the time when we feel like we've reached the pinnacle and we're there. And when you think you're there, you're really not there.
Nope.
Right? There's something else for you to do. Like, I'm literally purging my house right now because I'm about to move. Right.
Okay.
So I'm purging, I'm packing. Miles just took a bunch of bags to the Goodwill to donate. right? So we're purging, we're packing. You should always be purging, because the law of reciprocity exists. If you continue to bring things in, you will never have any place you won't have any room in your space. You have to release things when you're bringing things in, or even
That's
release before you bring things in, right?
That's right.
Because if you continue to bring things in, you're just going to continue to be cluttered or get more cluttered and have less freedom, less joy in your space to enjoy it, right?
Yes.
So I heard you talk about your children, and I talk about this all the time because I have trained my children. They know, like, they put donations by the door. That's I don't even have to talk about that anymore. That's like they just know, when I'm sick of this, when I'm tired of it, when I don't want it anymore, put it in the bag, put it by the door. We know what to do with it.
Yep.
And my kids, they know how to do the pantry. They know how all that goes. So tell me how your kids are living and thriving in this new organized home.
Well, I tell you, I've got a 17-year-old senior boy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. His room is immaculate all the time. Now,
No way.
who has a boy in high school room that doesn't smell like socks?
Yeah.
No, and he has a bathroom, and he has a bathroom in his room.
Yeah.
His linen closet is organized. His closet is organized. He's got his shoes. His clothes are in order, like they're in color order. The shirts are with the shirts. The pants are with the pants. And when I tell the children to go clean their room, I look in there. He's like, "Yeah, I didn't have to do anything." And I'm like, "I see. Okay, so let me go over here."
Yeah,
I know. I said, "Okay, cool." My daughter, she is very meticulous about her things. Now, she's not like my son. She's
okay.
a girl, right?
God ain't gonna give you two of them. God ain't gonna give you two
She's
of them.
me when I was her age. Okay, listen, we can see the floor,
right?
And but she has all her things. She knows what her things are. They do have their spaces. It might be a lot of little bins, but they're all in one.
Right.
They're all in something. So,
yeah.
And then my youngest son, he doesn't have a lot, going on in his room. He's got his game, he got his bed. He don't really want a whole lot, but he has a few toys.
Yeah.
And he said, could he use a drawer? Like, it was like a 3-chester drawer. He said, "Can I use this for my toys?" I said, "Sure." And I watched him put them away. He put action figures in one. He put cars in another. He put like little fidgets and things. And I was like, "Oh,
yeah.
Okay."
Yeah.
And he laid them all nice and neatly and stacked them. I was like, "Oh, okay." And he's 9. And I'm like, "You didn't just throw them all in there?" Okay. Very good. Very good. I see you're learning.
Yeah. So Sharrell was one of my clients that actually did the laundry transformation that I offer, where I go in and we revamp how your laundry is flowing through your house. And it was super fun for me. The family was a little bit in disarray. And her oldest son,
it was a lot of bit in disarray.
Yeah, her oldest son, he was so funny because every time I got ready to put clothes in his room or do something in his room, he's like, "What you doing? Where you putting that? Why you doing it like that? I don't have it like that. Where is it going?" He was all in it. So now, like you're saying that, I'm like thinking about that moment.
Yes.
Because every time I went in his room, he was like, "What you doing? Why you putting it right there? How you putting it right there?" It was so funny. But yeah, he did not play.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, he does. No, and he still doesn't.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, my children do their own laundry. Except for the youngest one. My children do their own laundry. They keep a basket in their room. When it's full, they come down, wash it, dry it, fold it, and they go put it away. We don't have to deal with that. They have their day.
On.
Yes. Sam is Monday. Sydney is Tuesday. Silas, we get him with us. We get in there. But they are very responsible. They're doing a great job, of taking care of these things and being responsible, for their things.
Yeah.
And they do the donations. Like, I walked downstairs and my daughter had a bag. She put a little note. "Please send this to the Goodwill. Love, Sydney." I said, "Oh, that's so cute." A little note stapled to a trash bag.
Listen,
so cute. Yes,
that's awesome. I love that for you guys because it's It's a journey, and these are life skills that they're going to take with them into their families, into their homes
Yes.
when they go to college. So it's crazy because like my oldest son, he's very much like Sam, and he does not have a lot of stuff in his room. Like he is very much a minimalist. And then I have the other one, right? And like I was telling you, God ain't gonna give you two of them.
Nope.
But he is in the past 3 months, something shifted. I don't know what it is, but if you go look in his room, it is immaculate right now. I walked past it today and I was like, oh my God. I don't know. I need to see if he got a fever. Like something is wrong. Okay.
Yes.
But they learn and grow, and even if you don't feel like they're getting it right now in this very moment, it lives on. They hear you, they're listening, and they will eventually fall in line, right?
Yeah, they will. It's true.
I don't know. Something will happen, something will cause them to fall in line, but they will fall in line eventually. Train up a child.
That's right. That's what the Bible says.
That's what it says.
My grandma said the Bible is right. That's what she said. The Bible is right.
Grandma is right.
She is. Yes.
Did you guys enjoy the time with Sharrell? I really did. She's one of my dear friends that started off as my client, as you guys heard. She's amazing, you guys. If you need any work done with innovation, branding, anything that you want to scale, she is your girl. She's really amazing at that. You guys are going to keep hearing me say that because she really is. But remember, if whatever you're doing is not saving you space, time, energy, and money, you want to tweak it, you want to rethink it, revisit it, and see what you can change to make sure you're saving in all 4 areas. Thank you guys so much for joining this week. Make sure you come back next week to finish the conversation with Sharrell Howard. And until next time, ciao.